Hello and welcome to the Extra Time Cricket Show. This is Suman Chakravarti with you, and alongside I have famous cricket journalist Debashish Sen. First of all, we would like to discuss about Rohit Sharma's debut as an opener in the longer format of the game, which will be starting from tomorrow against South Africa A, and it's a testing time for Umesh Jadhav as well. I'd like to ask Debashish about it. Firstly, Rohit Sharma has never opened the batting in Test cricket for Indian national team. This will be the maiden time you'll be doing it. He has done it for shorter format of the game, but facing the red cherry and that too in the Test format is different ball game altogether, isn't it?
Obviously, it will be a huge game coming up for Rohit tomorrow against the South African touring side. He would be represented both President's 11, both as a captain as an opener, and it will be a last-ditch effort on the part of Rohit to save his start-stop Test career, so as to say. And one would hope that he can replicate his ODI form, his form in shorter version of the game to the longer format, and that will be auguring well for the Indian team.
It's almost identical with the way the Indian team management promoted Virendra Sehwag from a middle order batsman to an opening batsman, and it changed the complexion of Indian cricket altogether. Do you think that there's a possibility of the same when Rohit opens the batting for India in the Test cricket?
Absolutely, we all know back in 2001. During the tour of England, when the former captain Saurav Ganguly promoted Virendra Sehwag to open the batting for India at Lord's Test match, where he scored 84. He announced his arrival in the international scene as an opener, and in the following test in Trent we all know he placed his way to a brilliant 100, and we all know, and the rest was history. He went on to become one of the best openers to have played for India. And so one would hope that Rohit also produces similar kind of form as Sehwag. Obviously, as we all know, everyone knows how good a player he is in the shortened format, and he on his day he can just devastate any bowling attack in his own right. So and let's hope that he can click his form in the longer format as well, starting with the practice game against both presidents, starting against South Africa tomorrow.
And more importantly, India has to face the pace attack of Lungi and Gidi and Kagiso Rabada and Vernon Philander. No dress rehearsal could have been better than the one which would be happening from tomorrow onwards.
Absolutely agree with you, Suman, because this couldn't have been a better dress rehearsal for Rohit, and also Mayank as well. Yes. So because because the likes of Rabada, Ngidi, Philander, these are as good as it gets. They are all top three fast bowlers in Test cricket for South Africa. So it will be a very good practice game for both Rohit and Mayank. If they both can get in some runs under their belt in the lead up to the Test series, which starts from October 2 in Vizag, that will be good news for India.
Well, for the viewers, we want to say that you can ask your questions to us as well. We'll definitely discuss your point of concerns in our Extra Time Cricket Show. The next question which I want to ask is that another player would be trying to cement his place. I don't know how much opportunity he will get in the playing 11 in the first test, but Umesh Jadhav, in the absence of Jasprit Bumrah, will be playing in the first 11 tomorrow. So what do you think about his perspective? Because he did well against West Indies A.
Yes, Suman, I think Umesh, it will all depend on how he performs tomorrow in the 3-day practice match against South Africa. But then talking about getting into the playing 11 for the first test match against South Africa, it's still quite a time left. The test match is long, still quite a few days left. But then obviously you already have two fast bowlers who had played the last test match that India played against West Indies, the likes of Ishant Sharma and Mohammad Shami. Which Bumrah also played in that test series against West Indies, but now he's injured. Now that he's injured, but I don't think that India will be fielding three seamers on Indian conditions, where obviously we know that the wickets do favor spin, it takes turn. So I think it will be a 2-2 combinations going into the test match, at least the first test match in Vizag. So in that case, I think Ishant Sharma and Mohammad Shami looks to be the front runner to be in the playing 11. But you never know. A good performance against South Africa for both Presidents 11 can open the doors for Umesh to take his claim in the playing 11 for the first test match.
Well, people are pouring in questions. The one concern which they have, will the game will be telecasted?
Yes.
You got your answer?
Yes.
And
Is the live telecast on Star Sports.
yes. And the second question, there are so many Rohit Sharma fans. So it's very much normal with the way he has made his reputation in the Indian Test format. In the limited overs format, and everyone is expecting that he'd be doing the same which Virendra Sehwag did in the previous years in Indian cricket. Another question which is there is, of course, Shubman Gill. Yes, he has also developed well as a batsman, and he is also there in the squad. So they are claiming that why not Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma up front?
But then you have Mayank Agarwal. He played in the last series against West Indies as an opener. So obviously there can be an opportunity for Shubman once either of these two openers fail, particularly Mayank. Obviously, I don't think selectors would be experimenting with Rohit. He will definitely get a long run as an opener. Obviously, talking about Rohit, he will be getting at least 5 test matches, means 3 against South Africa and the 2 coming up against Bangladesh. So before the Indian team travels to New Zealand to play the test series, but for Rohit, the good thing that he will be getting 5 test matches at home to cement his place as an opener. Obviously, if he does fail, then selectors might look in for someone like Shubman Gill, but you cannot immediately get in Shubman Gill in the middle order because the middle order is jam-packed with the likes of Pujara coming in at number 3. Then you have the captain himself, Virat Kohli. Then Ajinkya Rahane, Hanuma Vihari. Both Hanuma Vihari and Ajinkya Rahane did reasonably well so as to cement their place in number 5 and 6 in the middle order. So where to play Shubman Gill? The only opportunity that Shubman Gill might get is the opening slot, and for that to happen, either of these two openers between Mayank or Rohit has to fail, which I don't think so.
Unfortunately, a player gets injured.
Yeah, if someone gets injured. Yeah.
Another question comes in, which is a very, very important question, I believe. The cricket case Crazy Bong asked this particular question. I think Navdeep Saini is also a must for the Indian team in the upcoming days. What's your take? Because he has the raw pace to trouble any player.
It's a very good question. I think he has the pace and he has shown immense potentiality. What he can do means bowling at a raw pace, almost nearly 150 kilometers per hour. So I think Navdeep Singh Saini, in the long run, he can be a very good prospect for the Indian team. He has already played in the shorter format. I think he will definitely be a good bet in the longer format as well.
Good to see a lot of viewers asking questions, raising their concerns. Another question which comes in is a very, very important question. The same person asked the question, the cricket crazy Bong. India is somehow in a crisis of off spinners. After Ashwin, who will carry the button? Have you seen any prospect in domestic cricket? Please answer.
Yeah, that is a good one, and really that has also Ravichandran Ashwin, as we all know, he still has quite a lot of cricket left in him. So Ashwin, and you have Hanuma Vihari, but I won't call him. Obviously, he is someone. He also bowls off spin, but a champion bowler like Ashwin means you have to wait.
In the future to see who can replace him.
Yes.
Another question, Abhishek Kothapalli, Saha ahead of Pant in the preference?
Absolutely. I totally agree with him because Saha has a better skills as a wicketkeeper, and with due respect to Rishabh Pant, obviously the selectors for the moment would like to try Rishabh Pant in the shorter format. But he did play in the series against West Indies, but on turning tracks in India and in the subcontinent, I think Riddhiman Shah is better equipped to be behind the wickets.
Yes, especially when he has to deal with the likes of Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah.
Another question, will Dinesh Karthik be in the team in the future?
Dinesh. Nothing against Dinesh, but with due respect, obviously, right? You have Riddhiman Shah, Rishabh Pant in this current Test squad. Then you have
Ishan Kishan and all.
Wicket keepers, batsmen like Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan waiting in the wings. So, and playing Dinesh Karthik, don't you think is a step taking back?
Absolutely.
Obviously, with age, obviously these are two youngsters. I'm talking about Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan, who could be relied upon, if required, obviously, and Riddhiman Shah and Rishabh Pant is also obviously experience-wise they are experienced, but they have also age on their side. So where picking Dinesh Karthik in the Test squad will be like looking a step backwards.
Well, you chase the Indian national cricket team everywhere they go around the globe. So what do you think with the injury Riddhiman Shah got, with the way he came back after that, how tough he is mentally?
He's a very he's a very tough bloke, and I'm being fully responsible that he's a very tough guy. And obviously the injury to him was a bit unfortunate because he has to wait for his turn to make it into the week, because that's the reason Rishabh Pant was persistent waiting the Test series against West. He scored 100 against England, and he's also scored 100 against. So we all know that Rishabh Pant has the potential to do well, but then the injury to Riddhiman Shah was a setback for him. Now that here comes an opportunity for him to be behind the wickets in the Test series in the next few tests that is played in the Indian soil.
Yes. Another question. Rohit Sharma will break the records. Do you think the same with the way Virendra Sehwag tumbled the record in the longer form of the game?
Why not? I totally agree with him that Rohit Sharma definitely has the potentiality to shatter a few records, given the way he bats. We all know his devastating form in the shorter format somewhat. So we can just hope that he replicate what Virendra Sehwag did for Indian team as an opener.
Well, keep joining our show. A lot of questions that pouring in. Abhishek Kothapalli is asking, what is the ideal combination of spinners in the? He is also concerned whether there should be Kuldeep Yadav or Ravindra Jadeja.
Yeah, that let me tell you that it's still it's quite a few days to go before the first Test match starts in Vizag on October 2. But I think as of now, in recent past, we have seen that the team management has a form with the bat. Obviously whatever opening he has done, and in the shorter format as well as in the longer format, he has delivered with the bat, and also he is handy with the ball. We can give you a odd breakthrough, and so I think as of now, Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja are the front runners to be in the playing 11 for the first Test match.
Well, look, questions are pouring in. Kanav Batra, sir, I think Rohit should be given at least 8 innings in the Test matches and then take a call. What do you think?
Absolutely, and his real challenge will come when India tours New Zealand. Obviously, when swimming conditions in New Zealand against the likes of Trent Bolt, that will be his real test for Rohit Sharma. Of course, one would hope, and one is at least I am everyone is I am confident that Rohit is too good a batsman to score runs in this series against in the forthcoming Test matches. 3 against South Africa and 2 against Bangladesh. Obviously, it will be a challenge to face the new ball against the likes of Rabada and Ngidi and Philander. But then he has the temperament, he has the mindset, he has the class to succeed in these conditions.
Well,
but his real test will be against New Zealand.
Well, applause for Cricket Crazy Bong. He's asking questions one after another, and all the questions are very interesting. The next question. Left-handed batsmen are a concern for the Indian team. There are not too many batsmen who are left-handed. What do you think the next left-handed batsman to play in Test cricket apart from Pant, as he's a wicket-keeper? Earlier you used to have Gambhir and Ganguly and all.
Yeah, but then you have Rishabh Pant.
Yes, but who would be the next?
We have to.
All right-handed batsman.
Yeah, that has kept put me in a soup.
Okay, the next question. Sir, very excited to see Rohit as a test opener. I hope to see he will be successful in test matches. Of course, why not? Venkateshwara Rao Pathamukud, he has asked a question. Why selectors selected Rohit as captain for the practice match? Is it for the future captaincy in tests?
Very interesting. Very interesting. Obviously, I don't think there can be any doubt as to who the test captain. Virat Kohli is too good a captain now, and he has led from the front for the Indian team. And then you have Ajinkya Rahane as a vice captain. So I think Rohit is the vice captain of the shorter. Let's keep it there. Let Rohit Sharma be the vice captain in the shorter format. I don't want to land myself into any sort of controversy by commenting on YouTube Live, because Virat Kohli is the captain in all formats and he has done well, both in shorter format and longer format. So it's up to the selectors and whoever concerned to take the call.
The next, the cricket crazy bong, he was asking a question about the future left-handed batsman. He has come up with an option. His option is Nitish Rana.
But then he is a better option in the shorter format, because we know how strokeful he is, having played. Means in the IPL also we have seen him playing a few blazing innings. But then I think he is a genuine stroke player, but he's someone who can be successful in the shorter format. I don't know how about him, but the Indian Test team right now, where do you play him? Where do you get him into the first 15? And you have so many players waiting in the wings. Players like Priyank Panchal,
Abhimanyu Vishwaran, yes. Shubman Gill, of course.
Gill. So.
Yes, the next question, Abhishek Kothapalli, good question. With Steve Smith going mad in test format with a run-scoring B, do you see Virat overtaking him in the home series on offer?
Definitely, and for the next few months, with the World Test Championship, the cricket fans all over the world will be having a close watch on these two brilliant batsmen, and I believe me, this is going to be the duel in the coming days. Obviously, Steve Smith, as we all know, what a form was he in during the Ashes.
Absolutely.
And Virat Kohli, I think, on home conditions and also in the test and also abroad, he has proved his worth as a batsman. So
keep commenting a simple thing. Hello, sir. Big fan. Can you wave hand on me on the camera? Sure. Why not? Kanav Batra, sir, don't you think we should stop comparing Rishabh Pant with MS Dhoni? Someone should sit with him and mentor him rather than creating pressure?
Absolutely. Means MS Dhoni, there can be no one who can match the caliber of MS Dhoni. Means obviously, Rishabh Pant, the question is, can he fill in the shoes of MS Dhoni as a wicketkeeper, which everyone hopes that he can. But MS Dhoni, let's stop the discussion here, because MS Dhoni is a class. He has won you 2 World Cups, one Champions Trophy. So he's a class apart. As we all know, MS Dhoni is a legend. So Rishabh Pant, he's just started his career, so he has a long way to go before even being built as the next MS Dhoni.
Absolutely. Live scroll from stadium. He has been keep commenting. He's a big fan of the show. Please take your name. So we have taken your name. Then the next question: what do you think about Hanuma Vihari, the transformation he has made in Test cricket?
Boy, he has been the batsman. He is in the mold of Rahul Dravid and the previous Lakan. He has done really well for India in the middle order. He has scored half centuries against England, scored half centuries against Australia, and a century against West Indies. Not to mention the 90 odd he got against West Indies in the first test at Antigua. So I think Hanuma Vihari has all the potentiality to make a huge name in the test format for India.
Well, Tarush Verma also wants to take us his name. We have taken your name. Well, that's all from the chat show for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll be live with you in a few minutes time, or whenever we'll feel that it's necessary for us in front of the camera. Please subscribe our YouTube channel Extra Time, and don't forget to push the bell icon. Thanks for joining us.